Formatting notes in OneNote. I've typed in some notes here, and I wanted you to see before we format how you can embed a table, and we discussed how to create tables in the previous section or previous module. But when I press enter, and yet again, I can start typing, let's say, something like destination. And when I press tab, I've got a table column number 2 available for me. So remember, folks, when you're typing and when you press tab, immediately a whole new column is created, even if you're inside of an existing container. So you can have a container of information inside of a container of note information as well. So I've typed in some more notes, and when I press enter at that last column, you can see how it creates a whole new row. I will continue typing in these notes. As I continue to press tab, I go to the next column. When I press tab, it will take me to a whole new row. So if you've typed in information in the last column and you press enter, you will be given a whole new paragraph inside of that cell. When you press tab, it will take you to a whole new row in order for you to type in information in that new cell. Let's format this container now of information. If I want to affect the entire container, including any of the subcontainers, I go to the first container's edge here, and when I have a 4-headed arrow, I click and the entire container gets selected. If I want to just select the table, I go to Table Tools Layout tab, and then I can find the Select Table command in the Select group, and now I've selected the table. You need to select before you affect certain parts of your container for formatting. I'm back over here at the Home tab of the ribbon, and in the Basic Text group, you had a brief introduction to some of these commands when we were doing a tour of our window components. Let's now work with them further. Here in the Basic Text group, we're going to work with the font color and bold, character, and also alignment. So this button here for paragraph alignment, I'm going to click on the down arrow, and let's say we want to center all of our content. Do you see how it's just affecting my table here? It's not affecting the first portion of this first container. If I want, I can apply a style for the first portion of the container. So in this paragraph, I'm going to click and then choose one of my heading styles. So similar to Word, I can use heading styles here. And when I pick one, let's say heading 2, it affects the entire paragraph. Heading 1 will offer this look, and so on. Heading 3. I'm going to keep it as heading 3. If I want to see more styles, I go to this command here, or this button where it says More, and I click. Let's work with heading 5. The styles here in OneNote aren't as powerful as the styles in Word. Now, I don't know if you've noticed here, but this container is in the wrong section. So part of the formatting topic, we're also going to do a review of Move. We're going to highlight this container and then do a simple cut. So on the Home tab, I'm going to select Cut, and then I'm going to create a whole new section called Advertising. And then when I right-click, let's say here, I'm going to choose Paste. I'm going to keep the source formatting from where I had my source, and then when I paste it, I'm going to get the exact same information with its formats here in the advertising section. I'd also like you to see something else. Do you see how the name of the page is called OGC Travels, which is actually the first paragraph information? So it's not always when you type in here in this first box that it will become the name of the new page or the name of the page. At times it will take on the container, the first container it sees of notes, and whatever's in that first paragraph will become the name of the new page. Can you rename the page? Absolutely. If I type in the name here of the page, it's going to overwrite the existing page name that it came up with as a suggestion before.